Hi, did you know that 95% of all plastic packaging is used once and then thrown away? Or that in Australia alone we discard an estimated 1 billion disposable coffee cups every year? The global crisis of non-biodegradable waste mass is growing exponentially as we feed into this culture of convenience. We often disregard the detrimental impacts that takeaway cups and containers have on our planet, especially considering their product life to end-of-life ratio. The problem with single-use plastic waste is that it depletes natural resources with constant production. It also photodegrades over hundreds of years, meaning it simply breaks down into smaller and smaller pieces. This leads to consequences such as toxin leaching in the earth, wildlife consumption and fatality, and accumulation in our food chain through microplastic buildup in marine life. All of this for 5 minutes of use. We can also no longer rely on the comforting thought that our recyclable waste is being repurposed. ABC and other news agencies have recently shed light on the severity of Australia's recycling problem, as China and now India's recent ban on the importation of plastics has impacted 1.3 million tonnes of our waste in the past year. Recycling is just a band-aid solution, as waste is being stockpiled in warehouses or illegally burnt or buried in Southeast Asia. We need prevention, so let's look at how we generate this waste rather than dispose of it. Here are our fixes. One is the promotion and increased availability of reusable coffee cups, and the second is a reusable option for the food takeaway industry. As many Australians are aware of the environmental consequences of single-use takeaway coffee cups, reusable ones are becoming increasingly popular. However, how many times do you leave for work and get to the cafe counter for your morning coffee to go, only to realize you've left your reusable cup at home? Or maybe you're not a regular coffee drinker, so don't feel the need to own one. Regardless, carrying a reusable coffee cup around with you all day can be seen as an inconvenience. Therefore, we have developed a solution that combines sustainability and convenience to promote reusable items. It is called the Cup Rental Machine. This solution combines vending machines and the concept of rental schemes, such as Melbourne Bike Share, to provide reusable coffee cups to the wider public for temporary use. This machine can store up to 200 permanent cups from your company and works on a rental basis. Customers insert their bank card into the machine to acquire a reusable cup, which will have a barcode, allowing the machine to record rental time and bank account information. A small rental fee of 50 cents per cup will be charged to your card as long as it is returned back to any machine within 48 hours. However, if the deadline is ignored, customers will be automatically charged $30, as it will be assumed they are taking permanent ownership of the cup. This is a great incentive for your company to stock the cup rental machine, as it also provides you with free cup sales. The machines will be placed in multiple busy metropolitan locations, such as parks, central train stations, universities, and even at festivals. After use, customers simply place the cups back in the return slot of the closest machine, where they get automatically scanned as returned. These machines will also have an internal dishwashing system incorporated to ensure all cups will be properly cleaned and sanitized after each use. This solution promotes waste reduction through the concept of sharing. Furthermore, there is an increasing number of coffee shops that offer a discount for those who bring their own cups. This solution is the perfect investment for your permanent cup company, as it will set you apart from competitors. You'll be the first to take larger scale action towards environmental change while also producing broader accessibility of your own product. This is the first step in reaching the end goal of eliminating single-use coffee cups altogether. Our second solution is aimed at tackling the high volume of single-use plastic food containers that end up as waste due to the popularity of takeaway food. How often do you order takeaway only to be shocked by the amount of plastic packaging your food comes in? Our solution is to replace restaurants' single-use takeaway containers with reusable ones through the online food delivery network. While there will be upfront costs of container production, introducing this sustainable solution to your online delivery company will promote you as environmentally conscious and will give you the edge needed to overshadow your competitors. The first step is distribution of the containers to restaurants using your service. From there, the delivery process will continue as usual, with restaurants putting food in the reusable containers rather than single-use ones. Each container will be tracked via barcode, and upon pickup will be scanned by either driver or restaurant and attached to the customer's account. Containers will have a 2-week allowance in customer possession, and if not scanned as returned within this time, they will incur a late fee of $10 per container. The next step is returning the containers, and for this we have two options. The first is for regular customers who find themselves ordering takeaway food with your service at least once every fortnight. They simply hold on to their old containers until the next time they order, and when the driver drops off their food, they also take the previous containers with them. Drivers then hand these used containers back to the next restaurant they visit, allowing them to continuously rotate between houses and restaurants while promoting repeat business for your service. The second option is for those who order takeaway food as a one-off. They must simply return their containers to the nearest participating restaurant, which will be easily identifiable via a new section on your company's app. It will be each restaurant's responsibility to wash the returned containers regardless of what state they are in, as they would regularly eat in plates. However, a customer reward system for containers being returned clean will help with ease of washing for restaurants. While the introduction of reusable containers in the takeaway food industry will be an adjustment at first, it promotes this idea of sharing that is necessary if we are to reduce our waste as a nation. This fix increases the lifespan of a product that at present only lasts a night and has detrimental impacts on our planet. This issue will only continue to grow as the global food market is expected to reach $102 billion by 2020. While introducing this idea of widespread sharing may take time, your investment in these sustainable solutions will help invoke a cultural revolution necessary to save our planet.